Let's take a look at the chart action for Dogecoin. All right, so here's what I'm looking at on Dogecoin. I was looking at this daily time frame and the 9 moving average right here. We had broke above the 9 moving average right here going to the upside, and then we broke below it right here. It looks like we're breaking back above it again. So it looks like we're kind of just going in and out, but like I've been talking about, what we really want to do is break above the weekly 9 moving average right here. You can see it, this blue line right here, and we're still under it clearly, but it looks like we might be coming up and testing it. But in general, I think that this is going to be the big signal that once we break above this, then we can start really getting bullish again. If we go to like a 4-hour time frame, you can see that we have some resistance right here. We have resistance right here, and it looks like we're coming up and testing that trend line right now. So basically, I'm watching this trend line, and until we break this trend line going to the upside, I'm kind of assuming that it's going to give us rejection, but we are coming up and testing it right now. Like I said, I took profits like right here, and I was setting up limit orders right here, and right here. I think if we break this trend line right here, I'm going to put in an order right here and see how far we can go up right there. We have some previous resistance in this area right here at around 0.27, 0.26, somewhere around there. And we also have previous resistance right here at around 0.226, somewhere around there. If we go to the daily time frame, we have this 180 moving average coming in right here, and this is sitting at around 0.217. So let's see if we could break above that as well. Step 1 is breaking this trend line right here, and then step 2 is breaking this 180 moving average on the daily time frame. And then I would say maybe step 3 would be breaking this weekly 9 moving average. So we have a few steps to go before we could really start getting bullish on Dogecoin again. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking at. If we switch over to the Doge to Bitcoin chart, I'd been talking about this before too, and we have this downtrend. So Doge is basically not doing as good as Bitcoin, and all the money is kind of basically flowing into Bitcoin. We're watching this trend line right here for a break to the upside. Once that happens, maybe some of that Bitcoin money will start flowing into Dogecoin again, like it did in this area right here and this area right here when we got huge big pumps. Until we break this trend line going to the upside, I'm assuming that Bitcoin is going to be doing better than Dogecoin. If we head over the total crypto market cap, you can see that we had this falling wedge going something like this. We got a breakout right here, and it looks like we're actually breaking through that 180 moving average right there. So in general, this is looking good for crypto. Hopefully, Dogecoin will get some of this action and it'll start pumping up just like the rest of the coins have been. Ethereum, Cardano, and Polkadot have been on my radar lately, and also Bitcoin. It seems like all those coins are getting some pretty good movement to the upside, and that's probably where all this is coming from. Like I talked about before in my previous videos, we had this falling wedge and we're breaking out right now. We have some previous resistance all right here. We had previous resistance, and previous resistance. So, and it looks like we're coming up right on that area right now. So it's going to be interesting to see if we could actually break through this level, something like this. We can kind of do a trend line going something like that. We have this resistance. So yeah, it looks like we're breaking through it, but yeah, I still want to see a big, huge pump out of this resistance area right here. That will be looking very, very good, and maybe we can get on track with that bull market again. So yeah, in general, I'm watching on the 4-hour time frame this trend line going to the downside right there. Let's see if we could break above that. And then the other thing I'm watching is if we go to the daily time frame, this 180 moving average right here. That'll be the next one that I'll be watching if we could break out of this trend line going to the upside. Alright, if you guys like these videos, all I ask of you is to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button.